Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready? Right.
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks. Presented by Sports Interaction, Canada's sportsbook.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome to Week 5, Episode 2 of Drew and Stu. I'm Drew Livingstone, that's Cam Stewart. Cam, not too many switches today, but what are you feeling coming in tonight? Thursday Night Football, Washington Commanders hosting the Chicago Bears. Is it going to be the Justin Fields show again? His prop right now is 0.5 passing touchdowns. He has to throw one touchdown and it's plus money.
I will take that right there. You just added one to my prop sheet that I didn't get to. I will take him for one touchdown. I know a lot of people like the interception at minus 130. Here's the thing, Drew. I'm not, me and you, we're not Nostradamus. We've had a good year. Last week was incredible. But I'm going to tell you one thing, nothing is easy. And that's the thing about people that people talk about. And me and you have talked about it. We're like, oh, this is easy. Don't do this. Don't do that. The NFL's not easy. Sure, you'll win some games easily, but I hate when people go, this is so easy, like in the second quarter, and then next thing you know, their team loses by 40. Like, don't think like that. You're going to have good weeks. You're going to have bad weeks. By the way, shout out to Drew from Johnny at the liquor store LCBO at Hillcrest. Big fan of your work, who rides your picks all the time. I go, Drew's going to have a big week. So hopefully, Johnny, if you're listening, shout out to you.
All right.
Thanks for the extra shot glass. I got the whole collection of the league. I told you now, my league is there, and anybody who wants my Chief shot glass, you can have it, but I'm going to give it to my buddy. But I got Bills, Seahawks, everything. Drew, we're going to rock this week. Fields, that's actually disrespect. The one thing about Fields is, I know he makes mistakes, but he can also run in for, and have you noticed, Drew, his rushing prop is down, but he's been throwing a little bit better in recent times. So people think it's that easy. It's not that easy. I will take Fields. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Well, and he's throwing a touchdown in every game, Cam, so I don't understand the 0.5 is weird.
You're
like the 1.5, I guess they'd probably get too much juice if it was 1.5, right? Because people wouldn't bet this show too.
Good call.
But still, it's a weird prop. Yeah, I'll take it as well. All right, Cam, we'll get into our changes first.
Just
our
quickly,
picks from
as
Thursday.
For the game, Drew, so that thing when we did the show, it was 7. I've talked to people. We saw 7. Remember when we did the thing before? I know a lot of people said it was 6.5 or whatever. I saw 7. We bet it at 7. Did we not?
Well, we got it at 6.5 on the show.
Thank God. Okay. But now, what is it? It went to 5.5 and now 6.
Yep. So
I'm not saying all games are determined by lines, but I'm scared. Like, no offense, the Commanders are a much better team in the underdog role. I'll leave it, but if this loses, my spidey senses are telling me like the Commanders are going to win this game by like 4 to 7. It's going to be very close to the number. And I'm going to tell you, Drew, if it doesn't cover, the money line parlay, I think for people out there who are just betting, is a safer play with Washington. I think they win the game. I'm just not sure if they win by a touchdown.
I think a tease to the over is the play tonight, Cam. You get Washington minus 0.5 and over 38 points. I like that's fine.
I like your style.
Yeah, I like the tease. Let's recap our picks from the Tuesday show, Cam. We'll bring up your board right now. You had Washington, Jacksonville, New England, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Detroit, Atlanta, Tennessee, Arizona, Philly, Minnesota, the Jets, Dallas, and Green Bay. I'll bring up mine now. I had Washington, Jacksonville, the Saints, Steelers, Miami, Carolina, Atlanta, Tennessee, Cincinnati, Philly, Minnesota, the Jets, Dallas, and Green Bay. So we were pretty similar, to be honest. Not a lot of Tommy tiebreaker this week, or not Tommy tiebreaker, mystery tiebreaker, man. I don't know why I'm saying Tommy. Who's Tommy? He's
Bagman. And I make his picks. I predict what he's going to do. I don't make his picks. That's what I do.
So, Cam, let's get right off the bat. You give us your first switch of the week.
Oh, God, we're not criminals together, Drew. Like, we walk in the interrogation room.
Man.
Me and Cam were there in the alleyway. It's like, whatever. Next thing you know, like, Drew, I'm in handcuffs. I'm like, no, Drew, no. Zip it up.
Wait, I wasn't supposed to say your name, Cam? That's what I'd be saying in the interrogation.
I love you, Drew. Okay. Can I make one switch?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to do one switch, and I'm actually very confident. I think, listen, the New Orleans Saints I don't even see. This is what I do. It's weird. Like, I should actually, unlike other people who ban teams that cost them a fortune. This team has cost me like all the time, like more than anything.
Cam, you love second and third chances.
I do. I'm like that lover. If there's women out there and you make a mistake, I'm your guy. But anyway, I'm taking New Orleans. New England has significant injuries. I'm not talking about players. I'm talking about the best players on their team. Kamara has another week under his belt. Here's the thing, too. The stooge coaching the team, Allen, me and you could coach and go, listen, this is what we're going to do. Carr, he's basically averaging, you said like under 1 yard. You got more Taysom Hill, more Wild stuff, more Kamara. and find Olave. I'm just saying the New England Patriots, though, will not be able to score against the Saints defense. The Saints played like junk, and they put Tampa Bay in situations. They just gave up at the end of that game, Drew, because you know what? Their offense stinks. I'll give them one more chance. One more chance. Probably I'll give them about 6 this year. You know that. But one more chance. Yeah. I will take New Orleans. What am I? What, a +1.5?
Yeah, +1.5.
Sold.
All right. Well, Cam, you know what? I was on the Saints. I'm switching to the Patriots. As crazy as that sounds, we're pulling the reverse Uno card. We're switching sides.
People are
this might be the first time this ever happened, Cam.
It is. Actually.
I'm switching to the Patriots side just because the Patriots have played the toughest schedule probably in the league, and they're finally fighting at their weight class here. We saw them do well on defensively against the Miami Dolphins. The Saints don't score more than 20 points against anybody, Cam. Carr looks terrible. His shoulder sprain. He's throwing behind the line of scrimmage every play. I think this is finally where Belichick and his coaching staff can be like, you know what? We can shut down this offense. I think the Patriots win this game like 12-3. Like, I think it's going to be a terrible game under the number.
So you like the under.
Yeah. Oh, I love the under in this game. So give me the Patriots in this. Maybe I regret it, but this is one of my favorite picks, this swap, Cam. So I don't we're both swapping. So one of us is going to be completely wrong and have pie in our face. But
you know what I like, Drew? How you said it was my favorite swap, not it's an easy pick or it's going to be an easy one this week.
Oh yeah, I can't say I'm super confident because it goes like this. It goes.
What the best is, when we weren't super confident last week, we did pretty well. Like, we were actually scared of the card. And look, it's almost funny. Like, the more confident you are, the worse week you usually have. I find, like, when I look at a card and go, this is going to be a great week, nah, it doesn't turn out like that. I almost feel better when I'm like, I really don't know what I'm going to do. And then things kind of ease into itself. One quick question, Drew, because you captained the ship. Say I like the Raiders on Monday before the game. Can I still switch it, or do I have to switch it now?
Well, you got to switch it now. You can't. There's no made up video. We can't release a new video on Monday morning.
You bring up a good point. I'll stay put. Saints is my only change, please.
Okay, Cam, I am switching the Dallas Cowboys to the San Francisco 49ers. Listen, everyone loves Dallas. The sharp money's on Dallas. People just, I don't know, they don't believe in Purdy. And listen, I'm coming off of it. I'm going to the other side. San Fran's dominated Dallas the last 2 times they played. We saw it in the playoffs. I can't get off the San Fran bank. Too many people are on Dallas for my liking. That's it.
I understand. Here's another term: sharp money, whatever. Know what it is? Big bets versus public small bets. Like I don't look at anybody sharp, dull, whatever. I don't care if you're a butter knife. I know guys who are butter knives. I know sharp gamblers who pretend they're sharp, like are some of the worst gamblers I know. They're betting $5,000, whatever, a game, but you know what? They never win. They just have tons of money because
they just have a big bankroll,
or their parents gave them like a fund so they can just piss their parents' money away. Doesn't mean they're a good gambler by any stretch of the imagination. You know what it is? Public versus public versus regular big bet money, whatever. You're right, though. I do agree with you. I find Dallas to be a very popular dog pick this week. And what have we learned over the years? And I'm wrong a lot, guys, and you know that, but we're transparent on the show. Public dogs lose more than they win. I'm not going to say they always lose, but they lose more than they win. And right now, I feel Dallas is a public dog. But
yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so happy I got the hook on Dallas, the extra half point." And I'm like, "Yeah, there's a reason they're giving you that hook because, like, I think people would
think they're going to hook you in, like put the hook through you like a fish."
I think they're throwing the bait out for people, and people are like, "Yeah, Dallas." Yeah, exactly. Oh man,
a lot of people didn't like our pulp thing. Some because I called one of our friends.
I can't believe the amount of people that like pulp.
Yeah, you guys, like I hope you don't think me and Drew, but honestly, like as we said, we will respect pulp if it comes from a fresh. Like if I see the person doing the oranges,
yeah, of course,
that's fine because that tastes like real. If you like old nasty pulp, like I don't know, but anyway, we're not going to get into this. We have picks to do. Man, you're right, Drew. I couldn't believe like the pulp defense.
I know everyone's yelling at us on Twitter like, I can't believe it. It's what makes orange juice orange juice.
I think people yelling at us just to yell at us, to be honest with you.
Yeah, people are genuinely angry all the time, I've realized on the internet.
Society out there right now. And after the way the Blue Jays play, there's even more angrier fans around the country here.
Yeah.
Honestly, God, what a gong.
Analytics Cam needs to be thrown out the window sometimes. That's just facts.
Drew, I'm an old bear, as you know. You know what? Hey guys, have you ever watched a game before? Have you ever played a game before? It's something called the eye test. Sometimes you need to use it. Anyway, end of discussion, Drew. Glad you're a Colorado Avalanche fan because come playoff time, me and Dangle and the Leafs will just be sitting there the way with the another great year. Thanks for nothing.
Oh yeah. The deserve to win-o-meter. You guys won it on the analytics. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyways, Cam, this show is brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino, featuring a brand new betting platform with even more ways to bet. Plus, Sports Interaction Casino, the best in the market with live 24/7 dealers. Sports Interaction, your homegrown sportsbook. Bet local. Download the app or go to sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. Cam, let's get into our props of the week. I know you love the Anytime TD market. We hit a bunch last week. We love the Calvin Ridley one. What happened the first drive of the game? Anytime touchdown. Bam, in London. The only one I didn't hit was Zeke, which I guess I should have expected that because the Patriots suck. But
it was still a good pick because you expected them to be, it's like Zeke Day and stuff like that. So the problem with these things is sometimes when everyone's on it, they'll either crank the juice to try to get people off it, or it just doesn't happen.
Oh,
right?
And I love the pregame notifications, like, bam, Elliott's going to get starter reps today. I get the notification on the phone. I'm like, sweet, 6 carries.
It's
6 carries.
Another tip for everybody out there, this is what me and Drew try to do to help everyone, but we lose too sometimes. When I see the panel and you see them all going over on one side and the same side, run to the hills and bet the other game. You'll win 8 out of 10 times, guaranteed.
I laugh when it's like the Sunday Night Football host and it's like shows their record and some of them are below 500. I'm like, guys, you pick one game every week. How are you below 500 on the record?
And they're doing straight ups, not
spread.
They're
Exactly.
picking winners, not spread picks. That's embarrassing. If you're below 500 doing winners, like, you should find a new line of work.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, Cam, let's get into our props. I'll start with my first one. My first one of the week is Adam Thielen over 50.5 receiving yards. He's been over that number in 3 straight weeks. They seem to be using him until they have a true number one receiver. I'm going to keep hitting this prop. It keeps coming back to the well. You don't get off red when it keeps hitting red, Cam.
You don't. And actually, out of Carolina, I think really when you have a young quarterback like Bryce Young, he's one of the only guys you can trust. That's the one thing. Like, Thielen will be open. The other guys, they have no chemistry, really. I think I love Detroit this week. I think they're going to murder him. So
100%. But that's why they'll be throwing the other way.
I don't want to lay 50 cents with Montgomery, but they always give him the ball at the line, right? So that would be one of mine. But I'm going to take Gibbs plus 105. I think it's one of these times they're going to start to really, he's going to catch something and take it to the house. If it's plus money, I got to take it. I think both of them score a touchdown, but Montgomery's juice is out of control. I got to give Gibbs the look at plus 105 in the same game. What do you think?
I like it, Cam. I think it should be higher odds, to be honest. I think plus 105 is still too short. Like, I think it should be like plus 200 for him. He's not getting any carries in the red zone, so
it should.
It's weird. It's like they know something we don't.
Well, when it's plus 105, you know what that means? They're going. People are going to get off it because they're like, wow, I should be getting plus 175 or 2-1. I'll take it at plus 105. I think as long as he gets a touchdown, I don't care. It's plus money, not much.
That's fair. Cam, my next one is Nico Collins over 58.5 yards. He has 350 yards over his last 3 games, 428 over the last 4. Cam, all they're doing is throwing to this guy. His prop's 59.5 yards. This prop should be like 85. Like, this is way too low. He's going to be leading the league in receiving if he has another 100-yard game.
Great find, Drew. That's the thing. This team's they're a special team right now. Like, let's give credit where credit's due. Every year in the NFL, there's a team that everyone thinks is going to win like 4 games that does well, and it's actually hilarious to me. The teams that were supposed to suck were Arizona, overachieving, 3-1 against the spread. Indy, they're doing a hell of a lot better than everyone thought they did. They thought they would be one of the worst teams. Houston, I mean, like, what is going on here in the league?
Yeah.
Right through, like,
we're in the twilight zone, Cam.
Yeah, we are in the twilight zone. So you know what? Don't really believe the hype. And actually, who was the most hyped team in? Oh, the Bears might win the division. It's between them and Detroit. Like people.
Justin Fields is the most bet MVP prop before the season, Cam. Are you kidding me?
Yep, that's it, buddy. It was like the year that they had Mitchell Trubisky and the sportsbook gave people back
I
the
know,
money.
I remember
you know what I would have done instead of giving back the money? I would have took the money out of their accounts for making such a bad bet. But that's just me.
Yeah, 100%. All right, what's your next anytime TD prop?
Bad jokes. I'm going to go, okay. Here's the thing about Miami. I think they're going to get Mostert back in the mix, and he is minus 120, I think, for a touchdown. Shane's out of control. I watch this guy at Texas A&M. Like, Drew, he's the new back at every touchdown. It's a pickup. I got to take him. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know where this guy, my buddy picked him up.
So you're taking Achane or Mostert?
Achane. I like both, but I like both. I think they're going to, you know what? I want both Miami backs.
Ooh. So you think they're going to just,
I think they're going to score against the Giants. I think I like the over in this game. I think Miami's going to win like 38-27. 7 or something. It's going to be right on the number, and it's going to be the Giants will still score against that defense. Everybody does.
You think the Giants are going to score 27? That's a lot of points for Daniel Jones.
I think they might. I might actually take their team total. Oh, thank you, Drew. You reminded me. Same game. This is what we do. We go in order here. I'm taking Daniel Jones over 37.5 rushing yards. This offensive line is atrocious. He will be running for his life. I know it's getting very high now, but he's one of those quarterbacks, guys, that if he busts one run, it could be like a 40-yard run for a touchdown. I got to take it, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think Sam Howell tonight at 13.5 seems a little bit light, too. The guy's more athletic than people think.
Yeah, it's just, is Chicago going to give pressure on him to make him run is the question. Like, he might just be sitting back there in the pocket. I do like the Daniel Jones number, Cam. Until it's over 50, I think you got to keep taking it because he's running for his life back there. Like, if he wasn't athletic, he probably would have been sacked 14 times on Monday Night Football. Never mind the amount of times Seattle sacked him. So
you're right.
All right, Cam, I'll go to the same game then. I like Tua over 1.5 passing touchdowns. It's minus 110. I think their offense is going to score a bunch of points. He's only got to throw 2 touchdowns with that offense. I think that's going to be a pretty easy bet. Shouldn't have said that. Now it's not going to hit.
Easy bet. Oh, that's the word. Okay, but I know you didn't mean it. Yeah, no. Hey, I got to tell you, though, I'm actually shocked, guys. That line, so we were doing the game Monday night 9. Then it went literally hours, like an hour after the game, 10.5, 11. I thought that line literally, Drew, would be 13.5, 14 easy. It has.
I'm surprised it hasn't grown.
I'm just saying, if the Giants cover, don't tell me like it's. And we're on Miami. Something smells in that game, and I mean, it reeks.
Cam, the issue is Brian Daboll was in Buffalo the last 3 years, or 3 years before this, and they dominated Miami when he was the OC, so he knows how to beat this defense. Dorsey's his.
You still need players to win the game, though.
No, 100%. I'm just saying if he can easily copy the schemes that the Bills did against them, so I think that's their chance. But it's just you need to have protection for your quarterback.
Okay.
All right, Cam. My next one's Alvin Kamara over 3.5 catches. Cam, he had 13 catches last week. 13.
I have the same bet, Drew. I can't believe. Actually, I have one more. It's double Kamara. Click, click. With two shots of the camera. Here, my buddy's fantasy team. Lights, Kamara, action.
I like it.
Good,
I like it.
That's very sharp. I thought, I'll give him credit. That was pretty funny. Kamara, anytime touchdown, plus 120. Throw it on the flyer. I think if they're going to get a touchdown, he's going to get. You know what? They got to figure out what to do. It's either him or Taysom Hill at the goal line for the Saints. I don't trust anybody else. I don't trust David Carr going. No, if it's David Carr throwing, literally, they're going to go back. They're going to go back.
David's the analyst.
Oh, sorry, Derek. God, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. If Derek Carr wants to like drop back and stuff, they're going to be, instead of going for like an easy touchdown, they'll be kicking a 52-yard field goal or punting.
Yeah, it's you're not wrong, Cam. And speaking of David Carr, talk about a quarterback who got screwed by a situation. I think he could have been better. Did you see that video in the offseason of him against Dak Prescott in the accuracy challenge? And he just smoked him. I was like, that's pretty freaking embarrassing.
He's good.
He was. Cam, my next one, Tyler Higbee over 29.5 receiving yards against the Eagles. The last 4 tight ends against the Eagles: Logan Thomas 3 for 41, K. Dotton 2 for 16, Hawkinson 8 for 66, and then week 1 was Hunter Henry 5 for 56. These guys give up yards to tight ends, Cam. They can't cover the middle of the football field. So, and I know Stafford likes Higbee. I know Kupp's back. I know Nakua's killing it, but Higbee over 29.5 yards, that number's too low for me. I love that number.
Drew, I'm going to give you a compliment. Your props this week are out of control good. Like, if they don't win, we know, because like these are very, very astute props. I'll give you credit. And I think that the thing about the tight end too is I've learned a long time ago. We learned this with, like, I remember it used to be a guy, Kyle Rudolph, for you young, even younger guys out there. His prop used to be like 12.5, and every game 3 for 38, 4 for 42. 5 for 52. Like, you know what I mean? It was, and they would not put the prop like over like 18.5 yards. Knox for the Bills, same thing. I'm like, next thing you know, the guy's got 62 yards. I'm sitting there going, this is wicked. Tight end props are a great market to attack because they don't get the respect that the Tyreek Hills get, the Jeffersons, the Metcalfs, all these other guys, right? It's all big name thing. Tight end numbers are usually under, and Higbee is a very utilized tight end.
Yeah, I think so too. I know people are worried about Kupp coming back, Cam, but I'm not too worried about that. I think, if anything, they're not going to rush him back with the offense they have. And I think the Rams are a sneaky chance to win this football game, Cam.
I'm scared with my Eagles bet. I almost switched it to the Rams. So I told you, I don't feel confident this week.
Yeah, the Eagles haven't looked like themselves. Maybe this week they finally wake up. Do you have any left? I have
Yeah,
one that I really, really love.
I'm going to
that
do
I'll pick.
mine, and then I want to save yours because I like your props better than mine right now. I'll give you the old Barry Horowitz. Great job, Drew. Give me Rich. Okay, here's the thing about the Colts. It doesn't matter. Tennessee, if we're betting them in the game, Richardson touches the ball and he gets touchdowns. It does, like he played like junk and he'll still get one. Like he will get a touchdown and throw for a 2-point conversion, do something in the game. I don't care. It's plus 125 for a guy that all he does is get touches. I have to bet it. And I have one more. If we like the Minnesota Vikings, Drew, I know you almost switched the pick. I'm not going with Jefferson at 103.5. I want Addison over 46.5 receiving yards.
That's a one catch for the kid.
How about 5 for 180 and 2 touchdowns?
Well, I'm just saying, like to get over 46, he needs one catch because he's the deep guy. So I think that's a pretty good bet. And I think you're going to be sprinkling on the Vikings money line, correct?
I will be, but I prefer the points more because Kansas City always seems to find a way.
Oh yeah, find a way. Where's the stripes on your shirt, Cam?
I should just wear a referee's outfit when we do the show. But what's your special pick of the week, Drew? I'm looking.
I love Christian McCaffrey over 73.5 rushing yards. I gave over 80 last week, and he hit it easily. Over 73, Cam. Like, I understand Dallas has a good defense, but we saw Arizona run all over them with James Conner. 73.5 yards. Cam, this guy averages over 100 this season. I think this line's going to go up to like 85.5 by game time. Like, get on this while you can. I think it's way too low. I love this number.
Bet it now. No, that's the thing. You know what, Drew? And even if you don't win one of these bets, it's like one of those things like you bet it, and then 1 week, sure. But because you've made all the money, you bet basically this guy's prop every week. So he's making you money. The one thing about Dallas is their defense is pretty good, but it doesn't really matter. But McCaffrey gets so many damn touches.
It's Christian McCaffrey.
Exactly. It's Christian McCaffrey.
It doesn't make any sense to me, this line. It's like they're gonna lose money on this prop if it, like, logically just speaking, like he's gonna go over this number. I don't know. This is one that does not make sense to me, this line. That's why you have to take it. I thought when I clicked on the Dallas San Francisco, I was expecting to see 84.5, 85.5, going like, okay, I'm still gonna take the over, and I saw 73, and I was like, okay. Yeah, exactly. So I've already made this bet before it goes up. So if you're watching this now, go to your sportsbook, Sports Interaction, and bet on this prop to go over the number. All right, Cam, any other anytime TD props? You gonna parlay them all together? Any crazy teasers you like for this week or what?
No, I think I'm kind of happy where I stand right now. So my only switch on the spreads is going to be New England to New Orleans. And other than that, I really like your props this week. I think they're strong.
Fair. It's happy Canadian Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Cam, you got any Thanksgiving plans?
I'm gonna go to the nursing home, and I told you I'm gonna cook a couple plates I just got off the phone with my father. I said I'm gonna bring you over something this weekend. Know how I love too? How Canadian Thanksgiving, like nobody even knows. I'm like, I go, is it this weekend, next weekend? Yeah,
I know.
It's like the most travel day, bigger than Christmas. Here's the deal. If in the U.S., if they didn't have football on Thanksgiving, their Thanksgiving would be like us. Like, okay, what's for dinner? Turkey, ham. That's it.
What do you mean, Cam? You don't like the CFL special games on Thanksgiving?
Yes, I do. I like the CFL, but the problem is, it's just like, just you tell me if there wasn't like a Thanksgiving holiday extravaganza, it would be.
Oh yeah, if we didn't have Monday off, I'd have no idea that it was Thanksgiving.
I'm working. Anyway, who cares? Hey. Our Thanksgiving is not even a Thanksgiving. It's just like it's a meal.
It's a holiday, Cam. I'll be having turkey at least 2 out of 3 days this weekend. You deserve Monday off, Cam. I know you work for some American companies where they don't like Canadian Thanksgiving, but anyways, happy Thanksgiving to the Canadian viewers out there, Cam. Enjoy your turkeys, enjoy your hams, whatever you want. I know you're more of a ham guy than a turkey guy because you're a weirdo, right?
No, I'm a turkey. I'm both. I'm a turkey ham guy, and I'm more of a pecan pie than pumpkin pie. That good guy.
Oh, 100%. Pumpkin pie is disgusting. I like both. It's like eating vomit on crust. Like, it's just.
Really? I think you're a little bit harsh on pumpkin pie. I just prefer a pecan pie with a little bit of whipped cream on top.
Pecan pie and you get the chocolate drizzle. You get the chocolate pecan pie.
Oh God, you got me. I'm gonna get a boner pretty soon.
You're not allowed to eat that stuff anymore.
I'm allowed to have one bite of it, and I do. And I don't care. Like Don Diabetes, sometimes you just got to say I'm having a little bit of that and to worry about it later. No, it's not like if I ate a whole pie, you might be getting the paddles out, but I can still have a couple bites. Like it's not like it's I'm eating.
Fair. And are you a cranberry sauce guy?
Hmm?
Are you a cranberry sauce guy with your turkey?
No, cranberry sauce is, I like it, but I can't really dip it in. I'm a gravy guy. I'm a mashed potato guy. I'm a ham guy, a turkey guy, and I'm a pecan pie guy. And I do like chocolate drizzle.
Cam, sneaky tip: beets, like beets you get in the jar, the purple beets. Use that instead of cranberry sauce with the turkey. It's fucking amazing. That's what I do.
Beets. Beets
Yeah,
suck.
beets. Literally,
Like,
no,
wait,
literally the
wait,
pink beets.
you like
Best thing
beets,
ever with turkey.
and you're coming at me for something like you like
Cam,
beets.
delicious. Oh, delicious. I'd eat them out of the jar.
It's one of the only I'd like eat dirt. It's one of the only things I don't like buy at the store. Like if somebody served me beets, I'd be like, yeah, I'll eat it, but I don't really like
put it on your turkey. It's better than cranberry sauce. People in the comments can be like, that sounds disgusting. Trust me.
It really does. I'm actually shocked right now. Wow.
No, it's amazing. It's
I'd
low
rather
key
eat
amazing.
a bucket of kale than beets.
No chance, Cam. Kale's
Beets?
disgusting.
Beets? Like, where did you beets?
I don't know,
Just-
Cam.
anyway.
I think it's a South African thing. My wife's family does it, and they got me on it. And
now you're on it.
It's so good. Just like they do watermelon salad. I never knew that was a thing.
Oh, that's fine.
It's
Yeah, watermelon salad's actually not that bad. I can deal with that.
I didn't even know it was
like
a thing. You put like onions, mint, watermelon, and like lemon and stuff. And I was like,
salads are good. Like you put like chopped up pears, apple, like from some of those fruit salads with like nuts and stuff in it are better than you'd think. But beets, I'm shocked. I would have taken beets to cover the Thanksgiving spread. Very shocked that you're on beets.
yeah, Cam, I'll host you for Thanksgiving with some turkeys from our meat market. Get you the big 40-pound bird to bring
instead of the generic loser bird that I'm going to be cooking.
Oh yeah, you're going to buy some shitty butterball, aren't you?
A butterball, that's to me, and that's the premium. I got one worse than that. Yeah,
there's no way butterball's premium for you.
Yes, actually, Pinty's for like the ghetto birds. Pinty's is good. Pinty's is a good poultry.
Cam, take a little 20-minute drive to our butcher shop, and I'll hook you up with a big turkey.
Thank you, Drew. No, sorry, Drew. Not everybody's family owns a meat shop.
Yeah, well, fair. But I'm just like, I'm just so used to the good quality stuff.
Yeah, you're living good. Well, beets. Okay, I know what. Next time I come over, if we were doing a special meal, I'd make sure you put out the beets, and maybe you can change my mind.
All right, sounds good. All right, once again, this show has been brought to you by Sports Interaction. Please download, rate, and review on all your audio platforms, and please click like and subscribe to the video. Let us know your favorite props in the comments below. I gave you mine, Cam gave you his. Maybe we can tail each other in the comments. You'll see me and Cam in the comments as well, replying to your stuff. And everyone, try beets with your turkey. Right?
More you.
All right, we'll see you next week.
This has been Drew and Stu, presented by Sports Interaction, Canada's sportsbook. Follow Drew at Producer Drew and Cam at Cam Stewart Live. May the winners be yours and all of the best bets hit.